Okay, and this goes back to our next question, dealing with life insurance. When it comes to life insurance, do you think that there's a high percentage of underinsured households in urban communities specifically, and why or why not?
I believe there is a high percentage of people who are underinsured, whether that is not having insurance at all, or whether it is having insurance but not having enough. And I think it all just comes back to being properly educated as to what it takes to continue your standard of living.
Hmm.
When the breadwinner passes away, you got to take into account all the income that is lost for years to come. You know, is the house paid off? Were they used to paying the mortgage? So now you got a mortgage that somebody has to take on that they're not used to paying. So insurance protects a person's standard of living, and insurance you can it's really whatever a person needs. We
Hmm.
call it life insurance, but it's really what does that person need protection on. Do they want to stay in that house if something happens to the breadwinner? Then insurance can protect you and keep you in that house. Do you want your children to have an education if you're not here to pay for it? Life insurance is something you can put in place to help accomplish that goal. So also, we always know life insurance is for final expenses, for burial and those type things.
Hmm.
But again, it's just going back to being properly educated and asking yourself, what do you want to happen to your loved ones if you passed away next week?
Hmm.
Do you want them to be in that house? Okay, if so, do you have the money right now set aside for that to happen? And if you don't, then you need to really look at how much insurance you have and get with somebody who can properly educate you and show you what you should have in place.
That's great. Now, when it comes to automobile insurance, there are some individuals who choose liability insurance versus full coverage insurance, for various reasons. Do you recommend this, and what do you feel about that?
Yeah, I in the right situation, I would recommend you know either or. It
Hmm.
just depends on what that situation is. If a person has obviously if they have a new car, and especially if it's financed, then their finance company is going to require them to have full coverage,
Hmm.
because the finance company wants their investment protected.
Hmm.
But if you have a situation where you have a car that you're driving around, it's an old model car, it's not worth much. It may be worth $1,000 or so. Then you got to look at, okay, is it worth me having full coverage on this car? Because what the insurance company looks at, if that car is in an accident and it's totaled, they're only going to pay you what that car was worth at that
Hmm.
time.
Hmm.
So, when you look at the dollars and cents of it, it may not be worth you having full coverage on a car that is not worth much.
Hmm.
So you just want to again have somebody who's sitting down and talking to you about what's best for you in that situation.
That's good. Is there anything else you would like to share with Gumptown?
Well, what I would like to share with Gumptown and all of you who are watching right now is, one of the best things that you can do is make sure you have somebody who's an advocate for you when you're talking about your looking for an insurance agent. You want to make sure. A lot of times people always go with what they see on TV, cut rate, those type things, and everything is great until you have a claim.
Hmm.
And that's usually when you really determine and find out what type of insurance company you're dealing with when you have a claim. So, here at State Farm, we're number one in auto, we're number one in homeowners for a reason, and that's because we take care of our customers and we have the financial strength to pay every claim that comes through. So, I welcome all of you to if you need an insurance company, an insurance agent, looking for someone, then give me a call. I'll be happy to help you.
Great. Now, how can someone contact you for that information?
You can contact me. Our phone number is 277-9789. We're located at 3460 Eastdale Circle, and or you can go on our website, KrisStallworth.com.
That's great. You tune in to Gumptown TV, and we're here with Kris Stallworth, State Farm Insurance Agent. Gumptown TV, stay connected.